What is going on, everybody? Jumbo Thick here. We are back with more Emberfell Whispers from the Stars. I'm your GM for the night, Jumbo Thick. We have the full cast and crew of the White Scale Band. The Emberfell crew is back, and we are ready to get into our next episode. Let's do some brief introductions before we get into the aspects of the game. Let's start off with Dan Decker.
Oh, hey everybody! It is me, Dan Decker, playing Rezar, and Azimar. Oh, he looks like a hobgoblin until he surprises everyone with his celestial revelation, where his true form comes to bear. Now, of course, being as he is, he only ever sees himself and considers himself as his celestial form. So he's often surprised that others see him as a hobgoblin. What's our cleric? And we have a pretty good time with Razar.
Indeed, I do concur. Let's slide on down to our time wister, Doobie 209.
Yes, Tristan Varel, Time Wizard, and I forgot what happened in the last one. So
let's slide on over to Jumbo Smooth.
Hello, everyone. I am Jumbo Smooth. I play Rogar Whitescale, son of Amu. He is a 7'5", 400-pound dragonborn in the Great White North. We're almost to his homeland. Possibly days away. Not too long away. Just right around the river bend. So I can't wait to see my family, my people.
Nice people.
Sure, it's gonna be a warming welcome. Exactly. I'm sure nothing either bad has happened to them or they won't hate me.
It's just like when Frodo comes back from Mordor.
Exactly.
It's gonna be great.
Exactly.
It's not burning.
Exactly. Nope.
All right. Let's slide on over to Kayla.
Hello, I play Velree, also a barbarian, possibly the coolest barbarian.
Possibly.
Cool to touch. Well, actually, I guess we're both cool to touch. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yep, that's it.
That's it. And last but not least, Andrea.
I'm playing Zune, a now Dampier, former Drow bard, and he is also very excited to see Rogar's family now that he knows what Rogar looks like. So this is going to be a lot of fun.
That's true. Rogar did suddenly become attractive.
I think Rogar's been that way this whole time. You guys just finally saw some character art, I guess. So
it's mature. It's no longer the little boy we started with.
It took us 4 years to get a good look at him, but it happened. All right. Well, last we left off, the crew of the White Scale Band has been trekking further and further north through the frigid wastes with the objective of finding a mysterious location within the Plateau of Lang. You were assured that you would know what you were looking for when you got there, by words of wisdom from none only than Old Man Trist. This has seen you trapezing through these wastes, staving off strange mutated barbarians, strange gravitational phenomena, amongst many other things, including a route that has taken you through the Flesh Eater tribe's territory, where you slew what appeared to be some kind of mutated form of vampires, as well as finding yourself within a possible ambush of the nearby Jotun Frost Giant tribesmen that you easily avoided because you do what you do, only to be attacked in the air by some strange aberration from not this plane. A hunting horror swooped down and took flight, swallowing Rogar and somewhat sticking Razire to it. As you ultimately slew the creature, it fell back to the ground, and we were going to pick up shortly after that. I should remind you all, in addition to those few things that have happened, that the weather has become chaotic at best, and it appears that the laws of reality as you know them are beginning to break down. Hopefully it's just your distance moving further north, and this is not happening around the entire world as we know it. But yeah, you have also noticed that, well, Tristan Varel could tell you, that his magnificent abode, his rip in space-time that allows you to escape from the frigid wastes for the long sleep, has become, let's just say, tenuous at best. It appears that as you get further north, or perhaps as time progresses, the barriers between realms have grown thin, and perhaps creatures have been able to slip in to this once impregnable fortress. But that is neither here nor there, as currently you find yourselves gathering around the corpse of the haunting horde, the very large, huge, rotten, disgusting corpse with its horrible smell, where Razire has peeled himself away with the aid of Rogar as it fell. And you guys are free to pick up there. So,
do we have any jars or anything?
Any jars? I mean,
or anything on our person? Does anyone have a jar or something?
Yeah, you could always, wish jars for yourself, since you like to make things so often.
Seems like a huge waste of wish spell, but I have a jar. Trist, do you happen to have a jar with a cork?
Jar. I've got a potion of healing. That's probably corked.
Rogar has that thing he's always drinking out of.
Do we have anything that doesn't have anything in it?
My gourd?
Let's not damage anything that has stuff in it. Just something like, we go through so many healing potions. I mean, surely we have some empty bottles.
If you keep the bottles, I'm assuming Rogar smashes all of his.
We recycle.
Rogar is an alchemist. I assume he's got jars.
He would have something.
I'm an alchemist, so unless you forget.
An alchemist. Look at him flopping it around per usual.
Then, hey, Rogar. Jar. And I'm going to try to collect some of that stuff without touching it.
Okay. Just trying to scoop it, I guess, some of the very foul-smelling liquid that oozes from this body.
Yeah.
It is sticky like molasses, and it smells like rotten, death, in a way. The smell is so pungent that it is burning to the senses. Possibly you might even swoon a little bit if you were too close to it for too long, extended period, as Razire can attest.
Maybe I'll get like a stick and loop some around it and then shove the stick into the jar.
Well, you find something nearby in the cold, frigid, deserted, ice-filled wasteland that you're currently in. There are some sparse vegetation we discussed. Some trees that you were getting close to, the mountain range. You're able to find something to scoop some of the goo into. And you will have what is referred to as... It actually has a name. It is called... We'll just call it the Horror's Mucus. Because the name they have for it is dumb. So we'll call it that.
That's all I needed.
All right. It has if once applied to a creature, they have to make a DC 15 saving throw. Or excuse me, that was higher than that. DC 18 strength save to become unrestrained from whatever it is attached to. All right. So, Azun collects this molasses foul-smelling goo and corks it. what would you guys like to do?
Do we even know where we are anymore?
Yeah, where in the map exactly are we?
So, currently,
Good question.
Rogar, you you were supplied a map. Not that Rogar ever like studied a map of this region, because he just knew somewhat where things were. You are somewhere near the Hjalmar's caverns on the what would be the eastern side, like the northeastern side, right on the edges of that what looks like a dead forest, before you get to the actual plateau and the mountain range, the grasping heights. So you're somewhere in that direction. The Chosen of Amun, you would be pretty much in their territory at this point. Because they kind of wander, and they don't really have a set place, but you're in their area.
Okay. We are close. Let's push forward a little longer, and perhaps we will see signs of my people soon.
All right. You push for another few hours.
I'd like to ask Rogar about their customs in that time, so that we don't just show up and offend the shit out of everyone.
Okay.
You'll be hard pressed to offend them, sir.
How long have we been traveling, huh? What time of day?
Well, it's hard to tell what time of day it is anymore. If you remember,
the north we go, the harder it is to tell, huh?
If you remember, there stopped being a day-night cycle at some point. It is just a strange twilight setting. You also are in what is considered snowblind conditions, where there's so much like passing wind and snow that you can only see a few hundred feet in front of you in any direction.
Can we scry for them? Do we need to scry? Is it like a pretty small territory?
It's a pretty large tract of land.
It's pretty large, but I think Rogar would probably know kind of locations where they kind of set camp. So, if you wanted to, you could, but no.
Moving further north for the rest of the day, until you all begin to feel tired, and you realize if you press further, you'll have to, you'll be essentially staying awake longer than you should. You're more than welcome to set up a camp or do whatever you please, or we can just keep on pushing. It's up to you.
I mean, even though...
How long has it been since we've rested?
This would be the end of the day.
So, making ready for a camp would be a good idea. Most likely.
Is it still safer to be outside, or safer to be in Trist's home?
I think Trist's home is the best bet, and I'll cast Bardic Inspiration on him this time while he casts his spell.
I cannot cast the home because I had to use that spell slot to save some people.
Damn.
No, wait. I thought you were holding that spell slot to save people. I didn't know you...
No, I had to do like 80 points of damage to that thing last time.
That's great. Okay, well, I mean, wait, can I wish for him to...
Well, you could wish for your own mansion, Zune.
Oh, shit, you're right. What level is this mansion?
It's a level 7.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah.
Zune's just gonna...
Oh, wait, I already used wish, too.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, you wish us to fly.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, it looks like we're slumming it for the night.
Yeah.
It is beyond cold, I might add. Most of you don't feel it, unfortunately. Zune, Velree, Rogar do not feel it. Rogar really doesn't feel it.
And what's the trouble with Trist's?
The last time you stayed there, you were attacked by a creature.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to have to do the old-fashioned thing and set up tents or whatever you've brought with you. Perhaps Rogar will instruct you in the ways of his people in building a igloo, essentially.
You can do that.
A dug hole in the ground to snuggle
dig
in.
Dig into the snow. And...
I mean, yes. Rogar is surprisingly deft, and you notice his serrated clawed hands are very easily cut through the ice and snow as he just, in a very short order, creates a well-sized pocket under the layer of snow and kind of like permafrost above for you guys to cozily sleep in for the night if you so choose.
Just as good as Trist, am I right?
Sure, Rogar. I'm gonna have my handmaidens keep watch.
Sure. They feel nothing.
That's right.
Yes, my lady. As they just kind of sit outside in the frigid wilderness.
Hey.
They're fine.
That's right. If they die, they'll come back.
They don't need to sleep, so they're good. If you guys would like to do anything, or if you'd like to get right to bed, we can see how this goes.
We're all gonna cuddle.
We're all cuddling.
I mean, that is
a Zoom cuddle or a normal cuddle.
You know,
it depends.
We all gotta stay. We gotta stay warm. You know.
Dude's open to whatever, but you
Me
know.
and Zoon are each propped up on Rogar's side. You know, each side of Rogar.
Like.
First, did you have a? Did you have the dome, or was that a different character I'm thinking about?
Different character.
That's different.
That was the love dome.
Yeah, the love dome. I was thinking of it because it's perfectly temperature at all times.
Amazing.
So a little amazing. Yes, indeed. That was a different campaign. All right. So, with that in mind, all of you move down. You're out of the immediate elements. It's still quite cold, obviously. But with your sleeping gear that you've probably used for the first time, apparently, since you've been taking shelter within Trist's magic abode for this long, you set it out for the first time, get everything together, and does Velree still sleep on the ceiling of this little cave, or we all on the ground together?
Well, three-way cuddle sounds cool too. I'll start off in a cuddle, and then when everyone falls asleep, I'll go to the ceiling.
Creepy. Got it.
I'd like to sleep on the ceiling too. That sounds fun.
I would like to point out that Razire exudes a ridiculous amount of heat from his body.
I'm gonna go cuddle Razire.
Yeah, he is like a warm, like stovetop at all times. Rogar is the opposite. That's hilarious. A frigid block of ice that no one probably wants to be near. As he literally, his body is colder than the ground you sleep on right now.
That's fine. I can't feel anything anymore. I'll go in.
anymore.
Doesn't matter. I'll just alternate who I'm cuddling with, unless we're all in a big dog pile, because you gotta find. It's like Goldilocks trying to find the right temperature.
First is just kind of laying around blind. I will say you can.
I mean, I need to be in the middle because I'm going to be a cold.
Yeah, it's true.
Cold boy.
He's got to be in the middle.
We'll shove Trist in the middle.
There you go. As we all make a snuggle time, I'm going to roll a perception check for the ladies outside. I'm not going to tell you what it was.
Using prestidigitation so people don't stink.
That's probably a good idea. Although I will say that most of you can't smell anymore, just because it's so cold. Your olfactory senses
I'm also
are
smell blind?
slim. Rogar is probably your best bet for sniffing something out up here. But you managed to go to sleep, all of you, in whatever state that is for you. Trist, it's more of a zen-like 4-hour rest period. The rest of you get a full sleep. When you awake, you find Velree's handmaids still sitting outside the entrance to the hole, Velree. They rolled a natural 20 on their perception check. And nothing got by their sight. First off, Velree, as you kind of like stick your head out at the hole to see what's going on, you see that your handmaids are in the same position that you left them in, and there is a layer of ice across their skin as they have to like kind of like break it off and look back towards you. Lady Velree, we saw strange movements in the night, glowing eyes staring, then sounds of battle nearby.
What did you stare back?
Yes.
Who blinked first?
We do not blink.
Okay, good. Victory is ours. How many eyes? How many pairs of eyes did you see?
One pair. Large.
Yeah. What color were they? Dark.
Strange, bluish white.
Hmm. Okay. Is that all, they didn't... How far away was it?
As far as we could see. It's a few hundred feet, probably.
Okay. Well, they never tried to attack? They just stared at you? Stared back.
Nothing attacked us.
Okay. You could always call for me if you're scared. It's gonna come.
Feel nothing.
Okay.
We're bound to eternal service.
Right. Well, give him a pat on the back. Good job. You can go warm up by the fire.
Velree moves back down into the hole as they continue to just stand vigilant.
I will inform the others about the blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Large. We won the staring contest, don't worry.
Those were the eyes we saw the first night, too, correct?
You're not sure. Maybe. If they are, they covered significant distance with you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there are many creatures up here with eyes of that description.
How many have super large ones that don't attack but stare at you throughout the night, Rogar?
There are the Jotun, the ice giants. There are the white wolves.
You can stop. I'm good. All right. I'm gonna look
My
over
people.
and see. But they wouldn't say hi to us, right? I mean, they see you.
Well, if they only saw 3 sentinels in the night, they might be cautious before they approach. We are hunters.
Poke Trist, is he still alive?
Trist is still alive, yes.
Ready to go. Do any of us need to eat ever again?
The only ones who need to eat are Rosier, Trist, and Rogar.
Yes.
But, I'm mortal.
Yes.
Rogar,
And not their,
with his
yeah,
background,
not their model.
provide
I
food
still
every
enjoy it.
day.
It's true. Rogar, of course, can find you snacks.
Yes.
I will say
He's very
that
good at
they
hunting.
are not going to be fantastic. They might, in fact, be really gross.
Slim pickings.
Hold on a second.
It's slim. Up
Rogar enjoys an insect.
Hold on a second.
There may be some very bizarre insectile creatures in the ground beneath you that he pulls out that look almost centipede-like, and he greedily chomps one down.
I'm gonna ask for some to put in a bowl, and I'm gonna offer it to Trist.
He is blind.
I love it.
He's blind and he can't smell.
Eat up, buddy.
That's so rude.
You smash it, or at least. Or...
I feel it in my
Possibly.
fingers.
Is it alive when you give it to him, or?
Oh, I'll feed it to him.
Oh.
Eat up, Trist.
Oh,
Rogar hunted.
I'm like reaching out trying to find where it is.
No.
Make you strong.
Make you strong, Trist. Make you strong.
I'm going
To me
to
like a bird.
I'm gonna look at Zoon and be like, we could drink each other's blood if you want.
And I haven't had blood yet beyond that cup. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Like an endless cycle.
What
of
is happening
energy.
right now? What are you guys just gonna latch onto each other like two leeches?
I've seen we could just take turns, you know.
Just on
Why?
just on each other's necks at the same time.
We could do that. We could experiment. We could try different things.
Or like a neck and a
Is-
shoulder,
is
maybe. Yeah.
Is Velree's chalice like ever filled?
Is
Huh?
what?
Is Velree's chalice ever filled? Like, is it ever always full of blood, or?
It is.
Shit, I forgot about that.
I mean, you
Nah,
take it out, Velree. See what you got.
we can experiment with the other stuff later.
I have a description of what it does, right? Hold on.
Yes.
I'm working with a small screen over here.
If you were to take it out,
Uh-huh.
you would know that it is
Looking
in
for it.
fact full of. It is in fact full of blood, fresh blood,
Is it
steaming, like warm.
Wait, did I ever add that to my inventory?
Probably not.
No,
Maybe.
I did not.
I think it's in there.
What's it called?
Chris, I've got something for you to drink if the food was good.
Please.
I don't see anything that good.
I feel like this is a trick.
It's warm.
Oh God.
This one is in there.
Oh God.
I'll have to find the name.
Oh, it's the collar.
Oh, the collar. It is the
I
collar?
forgot, it's not chalice. I forgot it's the collar.
No, you didn't take the chalice with you. She kept the chalice.
Okay.
That was actually a possibility. So you do not have that.
So back to drinking each other's blood.
You confused me. How dare you?
I was confused as well.
Back to drinking each other's blood. It's not weird at
Just
all.
for funsies, just trying.
I will say, Velree, as you bite down into Zoon's neck, there is a burst of what can only be described as like room temperature blood that is not sustaining because she is also of an undead nature, similar to yourself.
I was doing it more for fun anyway.
Okay, well that's okay, sure. A rush of endorphins and whatnot as you drink from Zoon.
Regrets.
Zoon drinks from you, but oddly, your hunger is not satiated in any way.
That was fun
Well,
to try.
We tried that, so
Yeah.
that's good.
You
I
look
need
over towards-
Rogar to describe to me what's happening right now. vivid details.
Yeah,
So
consuming each other, just
Mhm.
bizarre, profane.
I hear weird sounds.
Yes, a lot of slurping.
Trist
Loud drinkers.
has one of his books open and he is stippling in it, almost like drawing the images in his mind. He's going to go over those later.
So, Velree, is it always this unsatisfying?
No. No,
When
it
is
is not. Well, we've hunted animals together, have we not? We
I don't
have.
think we had.
I've taken you out.
Over this
Okay.
time, you've mostly eaten in Trista's abode, which he can make anything you want, so you guys can have, like, blood drained out of an animal in a cup for you, whatever.
Yes. Yes.
So
I'd say that's like a solid six or 7 out of 10.
Mhm.
But nothing like draining someone's life force out of them.
Eyeball the other three real quickly, discreetly.
You said what?
Gonna eyeball the other three
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick, discreetly.
I'll be
You look
looking
at-
at Trist as I say this. With,
Yeah, you look at Razire and you have second thoughts. He is obviously has celestial blood burning through his veins. It might not interact well with you. Rogar is exuding frost from his
Frosty.
body. It would be Slurpee, possibly.
It'd be good. It's
and then
cold.
you look towards poor, defenseless, blind Tristan Varel.
That's right. Look at him real good.
You look
I've
at him
tasted
and
that
you
blood.
see a blind man that could be a delectable snack at some point.
I bend over, all my books spill out of my bag. And
He's like, oh no! Oh, oh no!
Poor helpless me.
Let's go help him. Let's go help him out.
Well, we'll see.
I'll just look at Zoom and give it a nod.
Soon you could always wish for a fresh meal for yourself right now.
No, I'm good.
You could make it happen.
I could, but I feel like I'm going to need that wish.
All right.
I mean, I could provide insects. I mean, it's not like probably the
plenty
same,
of insects.
You know, not the same quality you're used to, but you probably drain them.
Trist has pieces of insect in his mouth as it's very crunchy. Probably stuck to his teeth. Rogar's like sharpened teeth. It doesn't stick to.
I'm going to keep feeding insects to Tristan, enjoying myself until it's time to leave.
I'm sure Razire loves it. He reminds me of a Cajun. I just feel like he would enjoy this whole situation. So
that's true, huh?
Exactly. So,
like frost bugs.
It's like a frost shrimp.
And then frost bugs.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen, it's a delicacy, huh? Escargot, you know, huh?
Indeed. After your delectable meal of insects, you free yourselves of your temporary abode. The handmaids, Velree, stand before you. At their feet, what looks like a freshly slain deer. It is quite large.
Are they offering it up, or is it just sitting there?
We have brought you sustenance, master.
I appreciate you. I'm going to invite Zune over, and then I'm going to also invite my handmaids. Can we all feed on it together? Is it enough for all of us to feed?
Yes, it is it's like the size of a horse. It's
okay,
huge.
Good.
It's more like a moose than a deer. So, yeah.
As well.
And I'm being hand-fed bugs, and there's venison outside.
I was about to say we can drain the
There
blood
was.
out of it and then give Rogar the meat to cook or whatever.
There you go,
Yeah,
sure.
dried meat.
Why
That's
not?
actually pretty good.
You already filled up on bugs, though. So, it is what it is. Rogar takes the time after watching. I will say this is a horrifying sight, Rogar. Good thing Triss can't see as you watch these 4 women and Zoom fall upon this creature and feast on its flesh, draining it dry. You visibly see the corpse begin to shrink
Like a straw.
as time goes on. As it just kind of collapses in on itself. Its skeleton, the only thing holding its outer shell together. And you're left with very dried meat, Rogar, as you strip it. You're able to take the hide as well, easily enough. Make something out of it someday.
All right. I'll keep the hide, the elk hide, and maybe make a cloak for Trist. He's cold.
He's gonna need it. He's freezing right now. But all of you continue to move on north. I'm gonna need somebody to roll me I believe it's a D20. It is. It's a D20. Seven from Razire. Let's see what we got. Okay. With the 7, as you move north, Rogar leading the way. You think you know where you're at, Rogar. You recognize a few of the nearby dips and valleys. However, Rogar, you're starting to see more and more larger protrusions of the greenish bluish stone, the raw ember, bursting forth from the ground. A lot of it floating slightly above the fallen snow. there is much more up here and in places it shouldn't be than you remember in the past. In a radius around most of these stones, the gravity seems to be lessened and strange. A lot of snowflakes just dangling in air, moving crystals, just kind of floating around. The air seems a little off, perhaps humid briefly as you get close to some of them, and then it quickly goes back to being freezing. But as you navigate around them, you come across a grisly sight. As coming into view, Rogar, are what appear to be large shapes lying on the ground. They are most certainly bodies. And they are huge.
Giantkin?
They are most definitely, judging from the color of the skin, these are certainly Jotun frost giants.
How does it look like they were killed if I move up?
You approach, as you approach, you see that there is no movement. There are about what appears to be a large party. Appears to be about 10 giants. All of them dead. Most of them torn in strange ways. As you examine the bodies, you see that the wounds are strangely cauterized, deep even. All of them look like they died a bloody, visceral death. Not so bloody because their wounds were cauterized, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Grisly death.
Yes.
Check for animal tracks or tracks if I can see any kind of tracks maybe leading off from the... I know it's been blizzardy, so I don't know if there's any left, but...
why don't you give me a survival check?
Okay.
I don't get to do this very often.
Can I assist? Like give him either a bonus or...
Do you have points in survival?
I have +7, bro.
Do you have points in survival? Like, are you proficient?
She is.
She is? Then yes.
Yeah.
You can get a advantage.
Can I give him bardic inspiration?
Sure.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I mean, really stack this up.
Stacking it up.
A 23 plus bardic inspiration.
D12.
Yeah, plus bardic inspiration. What's the
D12? Let's
D12?
go roll the D12. Let's see how crazy this can get.
29?
That's going to be a 29 on the survival check. As Velree assists Rogar, pointing out the ways that the wounds were inflicted and in what direction they would have come from initially, judging by the way the corpses are laid out. You can tell, Rogar, that there don't appear to be a lot of assailants for this encounter. You're thinking maybe somewhere around maybe 6 individuals took on these frost giants and prevailed.
Okay.
They appear to be humanoid sized.
Oh, wow.
Judging from the footprints. You can also tell with a 29 that the shape of the footprints, that they're not wearing boots. They're wearing sandals of some kind.
Okay. I think I know. Well, the player knows, probably, but Rogar may not. Has Rogar ever seen anything like this before, or is this a new experience for him?
This would be a new experience for you.
Okay.
You can tell, judging from the prints, that there's like a layer of ice over every print, as if it was melted and then frozen.
I'm not sure what could have done this, but they appear to be our size, humanoid. Apparently they radiated heat.
Like Resire?
Does Resire do similar things in the snow?
I will say Resire does have a bit, not as potent as what you're seeing.
Okay.
This seems, I mean, Resire is probably warm to the touch. This seems like somebody was like a furnace.
Like a furnace?
Yeah.
A little bit more intense, perhaps, than Resire's natural body heat. But, perhaps a Genasi? Do not know. Let us look over the corpses, see if there's anything left on these giants. They are known for their magical items.
Mm-hmm.
You
are the tracks distinct? Like are they? Can I make out where they're going, or do I lose the tracks after a certain while? Or
the assailants?
Yes.
Strangely enough, you only see tracks around the fight. They disappear. A few feet outside of the area of where the fight took place. There are no tracks.
I don't know where they went. As they vanished, either through flight, concealment of some sort, magic. Teleportation is almost impossible here, but I cannot rule that out entirely.
I'm going to cast. Yes. Oh, go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I was just gonna let's loot and be on our way.
I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to cast True Seeing on myself.
Okay.
Actually, can I cast it on Tristan? Would it work if he doesn't have eyeballs?
That's getting strange. It's already strange as it is.
It is strange.
You might have to look at the spell. It might ask. It might say something like you need to be able to see or something. I don't know.
Like I do think that is a stipulation.
It just says it gives the willing creature you touch the ability to see things as they actually are.
Damn it.
I know.
It's worded very specifically.
Darkness.
Oh God. I'm going to say Trist is lacking lots of abilities right now. Probably not best to put it on him. You could cast it on yourself if you'd like.
Okay, I'll cast it on myself. I'm just worried about whatever it is being invisible because I don't know what it is.
Zune, you cast True Sight on yourself, whispering a bardic litany to yourself, as you do.
Don't go insane.
The veil of the real begins to swoon away as you begin to see into the encroaching madness that is assaulting Ember right now. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fantastic. And I'm going to Bardic Inspiration myself because I know I need it. I might not need it, actually. 22.
Right. A 22. A 22 is...
It's a pass. I'll do it. I'll do it just because I'm paranoid.
Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what all I'm seeing and how much of it I'm seeing, so let's just throw a d12 on top of that. 22 plus. And please roll, my little friend. God. d12, boom. Alright, so 22 plus 11. So 33.
33. 33, you keep
Super
your faculties about you, Zune. But you have to limit yourself. You can't look up. As the sky above you it looks like it is tearing open. And things are spilling into reality that should not be here. You're seeing strange movements about you. And as you look about, you don't see anything unnatural about the giants themselves or the possibly like tracks or anything like that. However, on one of the giant's person, you see there is what appears to be like a large pouch that has something strange and emanating a odd sensation coming from it.
So I'm going to describe it to Trist. Now ask Razire to fetch it.
Razire?
What do I need to fetch? I'll go get it.
Razire moves over to one of the giant's corpses. You see its large pouch, which the pouch for it
you need
is like
to investigate, huh?
Yeah, the pouch is like the size of you, Razire. It's for what
big.
it. I mean, these things are huge.
They're giants.
Yes, it's literally like these are very large giants. They're not small. So Razire, you go up to its large pouch, you open it, and what you find inside is what looks like a mangled corpse of a dragon born of some kind. It has white scales.
Oh no.
It's extremely large. Much larger than Rogar.
Are there any identifying crests or armor?
It has a similar crest to Rogar, but even
more
large and regal.
No.
Oh
No.
God.
I will call to Rogar.
Oh
Rogar,
no.
Friend Rogar.
As you open it, Razire,
What is Razire?
You see, Razire, that there are
terrible news, huh?
There are strange tendrils moving across its crest, almost like lapping tentacles that appear to be alive and moving.
I don't want to reach in and touch those. Not, huh? So I call, Rogar over to have him see what I see, but warn him, do not reach in there, friend. There's something crawling around.
You move and you look inside Rogar, and you see the crushed, obviously dead, but somehow not dead remains of a Trueborn. One of the more, what we would refer to as a half-dragon.
Yeah, he's bigger, stronger. Yes.
Everything Rogar wants to be.
Yeah.
Yes. Does Rogar know who it is specifically?
It's hard to tell, honestly, looking at it. I mean, it is crushed, but the head's pretty well preserved. It doesn't look like any of the Trueborn you knew. You see aspects of possible sentinels. Now, the Trueborn weren't really... They weren't very conversative or social with the rest of them.
I know they didn't like... Yeah.
They were just kind of nearby. They didn't...
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't as interactive. They were more close to the way Amu was than the way you are.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna grab his feet and pull him out so I can get a better look at him.
Right, you grab what's left of its remains and begin to pull it out. As you pull it out, you see the writhing tentacles across its crest, Rogar. You see there's almost like what looks like a squid-like mass buried within its skull. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw as you pull it free, Rogar.
Oh, intelligence saving throw. Oh, we're low.
It's an 8. Rogar?
Do I know this is happening?
You don't see anything, Trish. You're blind. I've given you ample opportunities to get eyes and you refuse.
You hate them.
I'm not wearing that stupid robe.
As you look down at it, Rogar, as you pull it free, you watch as the skull splits open and a brain-like creature leaps towards you, Rogar, as you are stunned momentarily as it leaps towards you. It grapples onto Rogar's face and begins to
Can I have a reaction?
Can
I hit it? Like a reaction?
Go ahead.
No, don't hit it.
Before it gets on Rogar's
for research.
As it leaps onto Rogar, let's go ahead and...
Trisk wants research?
Tris wants research.
No.
Can't they be good sometimes? Like,
They can never be
Sure,
good.
sure, yeah,
I don't.
sure.
I've
It was good in the
I've
game.
seen.
Oh,
I've
no,
seen
look at you.
plenty of intellectual property adjacent media that says having something like this on your face is bad.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, initiative! How I've missed you. Pretty darn good for Razar.
I just feel like we could just like literally squish it with our bare hands.
Okay. All right. So what did we get for?
Knowing Anthony, it's probably, different.
What did we get for the initiative?
15.
15 for Trist.
22 for Razar.
22 for Razar.
Yeah, you can't see it.
No, I'm having to use my own stuff.
22 for Zune.
I'm off the page. 22 for Zoom.
I'm a 6.
Oh.
I know.
5 for Rogar.
Damn.
No, 6 for Rogar. Sorry.
We'll go and give it to Velree.
All right.
You're caught off guard, Rogar.
I am.
All right. With that, the Devourer is going first. It rolled a 23. And it is going to begin to devour Rogar's intellect. So, I forgot to tell you, you took 27 points of psychic damage from the first attack. And you were stunned.
Ouch.
And what's your intelligence score?
Well, my intelligence is always 19.
Okay, well, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, the damage exceeds your intelligence score. So your intelligence is reduced to 0. And you are currently stunned and just fucked up right now. All right.
You lobotomized Rogar.
He's stunned.
What have you
done? I gotta get my
Oh my god.
All right.
Hold on, Rogar. I'm coming to help.
The creature is going to... Okay, while you're stunned like this, are you considered incapacitated?
He's going to go get a baby, and I have to get a bottle. Hold on, please.
I need to look. I need to look at it.
Are you referring to the stunned?
A stunned creature is incapacitated.
They are incapacitated.
Yep, so that's the first part of being stunned is incapacitated. Can't move and can speak only falteringly. So he's drooling on himself right now.
All right.
Automatically fails strength and dex saves,
Mm-hmm.
and attack rolls have advantage. So, and then as incapacitated, wait, hold on. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. So.
All right. This is going to get interesting.
Oh, it already has.
I'm going to wait for Rogar to return to reveal what's about to happen to
him. Paramount doesn't have the money to sue us right now.
No, they don't. It's true. They don't. They don't got it.
It's sad but true.
Sad but true.
No, Metallica does have the money to sue us. I'll stop right now.
Yes.
Lars Ulrich is such a wonderful person. He's a nice guy. Excellent drummer. Are we going to get to see? Are we going to see?
He wants you to know he can't hear you.
He can't hear me? Okay. Well,
we're going to get to see little baby on the screen. Little baby.
Unfortunately for you, the Intellect Devourer is first in initiative. I'm going to give the next person in initiative a chance to do something.
Yeah, that's me. Was it me?
Because it is literally burrowing into Rogar's skull.
Well, what is it? What is it doing?
It is it's about to consume his brain and replace it, and he will be dead.
It can't happen just like that, bro.
It can, and that's how it does happen.
Is it making an attack roll, or is it starting to cast a spell?
It already did it. It did that in the previous turn.
Okay, so
you told me I couldn't see.
Am I next in?
You can't see.
Next in initiative.
Next in initiative is Zune.
Zune
has a higher dex skill than you.
Oh well, shit.
Don't fuck up, Zune.
Zune, you have a chance to make a something.
Just use wish.
God. Okay.
I have a plan.
I wish Rogar doesn't die.
Rogar, you could see as Rogar falls back, and this enlarged brain creature, it's bigger than his head, I might add, is currently wrapping itself, and it's like forcing itself into his crest. It's going to push into his skull in any minute.
Oh. Chill, touch, chill, touch, chill, touch, chill.
Shit.
Oh wait, no, I was going to inflict wounds.
Okay. I don't know how many hit points an Intellect Devourer has.
Okay.
Oh shit, I can't use this. Fuck, I hate this shit. Okay, of course it's life or death. Okay, well, fuck.
It is in fact life or death.
Shit.
So what's it going to be, Zune?
God. Hey, well, okay, so oh fuck,
Can wish cast power word kill on the Intellect Devourer?
It cannot, because you can only cast spells that are lower than the level of wish.
I mean, no, you can do it, you just incur the risk of it backfiring.
But going incredibly bad.
Yeah, and also me being incapacitated for like several days and not being able to move, like literally not be able to move.
Can you wish banishment on it?
I could. That's a good idea. I was gonna wish to undo the thing.
That's what I was gonna do.
Oh well.
I was gonna hit it with inflict wounds, but if you could wish banishment on it, we might be able to save this.
Okay, then I will do that.
Okay, I believe banishment is a wisdom save.
Damn.
Is it?
I think
wait,
so.
is it? I thought it was charisma. Is it wisdom?
Is it charisma?
Hang on, no, I might be wrong. Hang on.
It might be actually, because it's like a weird one.
Let me check. It doesn't. I don't see. Okay, charisma saving throw. The target must succeed on charisma or be banished.
Wow,
and
charisma
so
is not great.
Because I guess it's like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, what's your DC? Is it 19?
I think it's higher than that. I think my DC for everything is 20 right now. Let me double check.
20?
Oh yeah.
Let me double check. I might be wrong. It might be 19. Hang on. It's 20. So yeah.
Surprising to no one.
I mean, my save is 18, so that's pretty good.
It can't make the save. It has a negative charisma, so it can't. This creature, it actually can't make it. This particular devourer can't make it. The engorged devourer cannot make the save, and it is banished from existence for as long as Zune can keep concentration.
High five, Zune.
High five, everyone. That was a team effort. High five, Desire. High five.
I believe it is a minute.
High five, Rogar's drooling face. Just high five.
You have 1 minute to decide what you're going to do.
I think we need to take this corpse with us.
Well, it will reappear where it was sent away. So as long as we leave, within a minute, it'll just pop back where it is, and we'll be gone.
You guys pop in that position, not back on nowhere.
Yeah,
wherever it was banished from, it pops back in that same spot.
Back. So if we move.
Rogar,
we're getting the F out.
Rogar's vegged out.
We need Velree to carry him.
Yeah,
Okay, so if she can carry Rogar, I would like someone to chop off a piece of this dragonborn, or this half dragon.
All right.
Its skull is ruined. When the creature removed itself,
just
it's
a piece of it,
gone.
like a finger, a toe.
Okay, that's fair.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, Rosier just reaches in and just grabs a claw that just comes off.
Little frail Velree.
Tuck it away in my satchel. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Little petite Velree picks up Rogar.
We don't know where
her handmaids join her and carrying him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Flintstone style. The four of them just carrying him and walking.
What do we do?
Someone has to carry Trist.
So, would there be any healing spells that would help Rogar?
Stun, blast,
restoration. Do you have restoration? Would that work?
So the way this works, since you hit 0, you have to regain at least 1 point of intelligence to come back from being fucked up the way you are.
Okay.
It doesn't really tell us how that happens. It just says you have to regain intelligence.
I can use greater restoration for that.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, because it says any reduction to one of the target's ability scores.
There we go. That'll work.
There you go.
Greater restoration on Rogar.
I believe that has a cost associated with it.
Diamond dust worth at least 100 gold pieces, which the spell consumes. Yes, it's the dicey diamond dust, but
we're out of Emberfell.
We
have a bunch of that stuff.
We have a ton of the diamonds that Zune was making.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's right. We wished up a bunch of faulty
them.
Diamonds.
Yes.
Oh yeah, a whole bunch of them.
So have we used any of these as spells yet?
No.
So the fact that there's a little bitty something.
We're gonna move away from this brain thing.
We do need to move away from the brain.
That's it. You move away as far as you can in the minute. And then, as you look back over your shoulder, you guys can move pretty damn fast in a minute.
That's a couple hundred.
You're assuming the creature comes back into existence wherever it is in the elements that it's in. You can assume that it probably isn't going to last long without a host. But as you slink away, you put Rogar down. He's just kind of like drooling on himself, just vegged out. Nothing there right now. Zune, you break out one of your very expensive diamonds with the Ember Core. And cast a spell on Rogar.
Yeah.
Alright,
Rogar. Right. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
But we have Ember.
Do you have
enough?
Do we?
have plenty.
Yeah, 4,800.
You said 4,800? You said 40 what?
4,800.
4,800.
Okay, 4,800. Well, you have enough of that. You can use the processed, refined ember, and there will be no side effects.
That's probably good.
That's greater restoration. Just cast on Rogar, and then he snaps. Oh! Snaps too. There is like a dent in your crest, Rogar, that will heal over the night, but it was a close call, to say the least.
Damn it! What happened?
Nothing, Rogar. Just a little brush with put something stuck to your face. Zune.
Why am I being carried?
Quickly, Zune. Thought quickly. He's a very quick thinker, Zune. And we banish it, huh? Now we must go very quickly, huh? We should keep going. No one wants to see this thing again.
As we leave that area and we begin to move forward, Rogar gets set down, gains his legs again, after his intelligence returns.
Big strong woman.
You begin to lead Rogar forward.
You cannot sire me heirs.
It is true. She cannot bear you children, as she is a dead thing. Anyways, Rogar, as you lead the way forward, you see a possibly comforting sight ahead. As you crest over the nearby hill, you see down below you. What does your village normally look like, Rogar, when they are encamped?
It's modest for sure. Spartan-esque. Probably mostly animal hides. Very like indigenous kind of, not like really like logs. It's like maybe like some bones, like structures kind of holding up, with animal hides. Very like prehistoric kind of dwellings,
Yeah,
huts and such.
Very caveman kind of.
Yeah, very caveman-esque.
Rib cages stretched over hides and stuff. Yeah.
Mammoth hides and that kind of stuff.
As you come over the bend, Rogar, you see down below what looks like a large encampment of what you remember the Children of Amu looks like.
Except it's only 5.
You have a moment of nostalgia before it dawns on you that you see no movement down below.
Oh.
And you see that many of the hides are torn and shredded. The grand fire that is lit in times of distress looks like it is burned down to nothing. As you move your way into the encampment, you see that it is all but deserted. No bodies, no movement. Valuables scattered throughout. Makeshift spears, axes laying around. Nothing. And then you see a trail. Looks old. Probably been a few days since this place was emptied.
Okay. Wilbur's gonna look around, determined to try to find evidence of what happened. If he can find tracks, then he...
What's strange, Rogar, is as you look around, the only tracks you find are that of what looks like dragonkin.
Going to hand him a tissue.
Rory's not crying. He looks concerned.
Little crystals are falling out of his eyes.
Just gonna pat him back.
Tear then freezes.
Yeah.
A little tinkling. Them all falling together on the ground.
But yeah, Rory's gonna be looking around. Please, help me find evidence of where my people have gone.
I can do that.
The old trail you pick up appears to be dragonborn. Looks like they moved this trail. It's been probably days. As you begin to follow it, Rogar, you quickly realize where you were going. A place you know very well. There is a cave system nearby. The home of the great frostworm. As you move over a bend and you look down below at a wide open, what looks like the opening of a maw. It's huge, gigantic cave. And it goes down next to what looks like a vast frozen lake nearby. You see tons of primitive looking totems and etchings decorating around the cave's entrance. A sacred place, Rogar would know. The tracks lead inside to the once home of the great worm, Amu himself. And that is where we are going to take our first break.